Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're just joining in or if this is your first time coming across my channel, please like, follow, share and drop a comment. Today I am doing this no foundation makeup. Yes, no foundation. We all know how humid and hot the weather has been in Nigeria. And the last thing I want is to feel uncomfortable wearing my makeup. So today I decided to go without foundation. So this is me prepping my skin. I used my setting spray, my primer, different primers actually. This is my hydrating primer, and I also went in with my mattifying primer as well to set the tone of my makeup. In as much as I wasn't going to be using a foundation, I still had to prep my skin properly for the rest of the products to sit comfortably. So this is my mattifying primer, sinking it into my skin, and then this is me going in with my powder. I used a powder to start my beads. That is to say, I would have used the foundation to start, but this time I'm using a powder because I do not want to use a foundation. Like I said, the weather hasn't been comfortable at all. So went in with a powder. Now I'm going in with my cream blush. We'll set that all in and then go in with my concealer. Let me know what you guys think about the no foundation makeup. Have you tried it before? Let me know in the comment section. Because when it comes to makeup, a lot of us can be adventurous. I like to be adventurous. I don't like to follow the rules sometimes. I don't know if you know what I mean. But I don't follow the rules. Not every time at least. But this is me going in with my Kevyn Aucoin concealer. Cross a little goes a long way. Set. You got to set. Keep using that setting spray. Keep setting that makeup. And blend like your life depends on it. You blend like your life depends on it. Again, if you are just joining me or this is the first time you're coming across this channel, please like, follow and share. Also drop a comment. Let me know how you feel about this no foundation look. Yeah. I know a lot of people might frown at it, but I don't know. I liked it. My makeup sat all through the day, so there wasn't any difference. At the end of the day, I looked at myself and was like, I should do this more often. Now, I'm going in to set the concealer I used under my eyes and on my T-zones. You gotta set that. Set it so it sits properly. Yeah, this makeup is actually for my birthday. I don't know when I am going to be uploading this, but on the 29th is my birthday. And I did this makeup to kind of do a mini photo shoot. Nothing serious. But I decided to record this for my YouTube family. Yes, I don't go soft with that blush. I love blush. I love using the blush. Let me know what you think about blushes. What's your take? A lot of clients, when I do makeup on clients, most of them frown at blushes, but I love it. Let me know what you think about using a blush. Even after going in with my cream blush, I make use of my powder blush. So now I'm setting with my setting powder. I can't remember the name of the setting powder that I was using, but it was such a seamless one. It sat properly and did what it had to do. Yep. Remember that I don't know if I said something about using the concealer to give yourself an eye lift. So I'm also setting that lift I gave with the concealer. So everything has to be set. Went with a brow gel to keep my brows in place and also set it with a powder before going in with my brow pencils. This makes everything easy. It makes the pencil glide on easily. That's why I always take this. I always use this style. So I'm going in with 2 shades of brow pencil, a dark shade and then a brown shade. I'm using the dark shade to make outlines before I fill up with my brown shade. Gives my brow a little bit of detail. I don't really like sharp brows. I like my brow to look like, it wasn't really well drawn. It was just in between, sort of. Yeah, you can see what I mean. Right now I'm going in with the brown pencil, filling that in. Who else makes faces while they draw their brows? Yeah, so I'm fluffing that brow up so it looks a little bit natural, at least. Cleaning it up, giving a clean outline by using a concealer 2 shades lighter than my skin tone. Just give it a good clean outline. I'm also going to be using a foundation that is exactly my skin tone to clean the top brows. Yep. That way we won't have harsh lines, annoying harsh lines. What's your take on brows? Do you like dark looking brows? Do you like faded brows? Do you want your brows very outspoken? Outspoken. I think I just made up that word about a brow. Outspoken. Do you like your brows outspoken? Well, I am using my eyeshadow primer to set my eye and get ready for my eyeshadows. I'm going to be going in with this dark color. It's not a black color. It's more burgundish. Yeah, so to say. I'm going to be tapping it in there, giving it a little build up till we get the consistency we want. I want this eye look to look soft, but at the same time, I want it to be, what's that word I use for my brows? I want it to be outspoken. You get my gist? You get it? Yeah. So I'm going in with a very light orange eyeshadow color to reduce the harsh lines. Nobody has to know where your eyeshadow color started from. So this is just smoothing it out. Then for my main eyeshadow, I'm going in with my powder palettes. Yes. Our powder palette always sometimes comes to play when it comes to eyeshadow looks. And yep, I'm sure you agree with me with this color. If you've used a powder palette for your eyeshadow look, come and report yourself in the comment section. Look what's coming in fine. As the mascara comes in, just know that we're rounding up. Well, as you can see, had a hard time choosing a lash I would use. Since it was my birthday look, I wanted it to look glam, and I opted for this. I think it looks good, if I do say so myself. It looks good. I am always used to fixing my lashes off camera, but for my YouTube fam, I said, nah, let's do this on camera. Let's keep everything real. Let's keep it real. What's your take on fixing lashes? Do you like to use your tweezers, or are you like me that like love to use my hands? I feel I'm very much in control whenever I use my hands. So even for my clients as well, I also use my hands. I feel very much in control using my hands to fix those lashes. Now we're lining my lips with a dark shade of pencil. I actually got this pencil from Temu. It's one Goodbye. I love it. It's very pigmented. If you can see how softly I use it, because if you go too hard, that baby is gonna be so pigmented. So I'm also going in with a brown pencil just to feather that out. Give it a good transition color, because I'm actually going for a nude lip, a nude lip. And for my nude lip, I'm actually using my concealer palette, which I also got from Temu. Yeah. There was actually a color I was going for. I don't know, but if you notice, I went in with like 3 shades of nude colors just to try and get that perfect shade of nude that I was going for. I don't know, man. Went in with this pink to I said, you know what? We're going with this. Let's just do this. It looks good though. I think once the gloss comes in, everything will be put together. But to be honest, I didn't have that energy changing anything again about these lips. So I said we're gonna go with it. We'll just flow with it. Now, my setting powder, am I the only one that doesn't dust off? I just try and now, I brush it into my skin. Like, I don't really wipe it off. I just let it sink into my skin. Using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Dust and giving it that glow. You know that glow where when the light hits you, it becomes obvious, but it's not so obvious. Yeah, that's the kind of glow. Yes, you see what I mean? The gloss has come in, and I think it's come together, if you ask me. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comment section. Please, I would like to really know what you guys think about this makeup. And of course, we set. Can you count how many times I used my setting spray in this video? And last and not the least, we're going to be using our all-nighter, because this makeup must stay. It must stay. It goes nowhere. Yeah. Even though we did not use foundation, it goes nowhere. So guys, please like, follow, share, and leave a comment. Support a sister. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.